Yo guys, what's going on? Fitzyy here and welcome back to another video, and it is finally here. It is finally here and I have been grinding. This came out last night at 12 o'clock and I have been grinding. Yeah, level 39 now. You level up very slowly, very slowly. I think I have like 9 or 10 hours played, and in that time I have been using loads of different guns. When I say loads of different guns, like 4 or 5 different guns, constantly trying to switch them up, trying to figure out the best loadouts, just for the early launch, trying to show you guys what I find personally is the best guns to run early in the Cold War launch until patches come in and stuff gets changed. But if that does happen, yeah, best believe I'll be out trying to find the best guns again, the best attachments again, and then showing them to you guys. But yeah, we're going to jump straight into it now, talk you through all my classes. And yeah, obviously everything below level 39. I try to keep it actually well below level 39, so yeah, all the guns are way below level 39. I think the latest gun in here is the Tundra, maybe? The L96 gun? The LW, whatever it is. Might be the latest gun in here. So yeah, we're just going to jump straight into this video, show you guys the loadouts, and yeah, we'll start with this one right here. So here we go. Best AR in my opinion is the Krieg. Potentially the AK, very similar. The two of them are absolute monsters. But yeah, we're going to start off with the Krieg. Here we go. This is the setup I have on it. I have no optic. You could put an optic on there if you want, but I find that the iron sights are actually quite decent on it. And then use the suppressor, obviously, because you get to keep yourself off the minimap again this year with a suppressor, because unlike Modern Warfare, if you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, you will appear on the map for the enemy team and they will know exactly where you are. So yeah, using a suppressor doesn't matter which suppressor it is, because there's like 3 or 4 variants depending on the gun of the suppressor with different benefits and drop-offs for you to use. But yeah, that's the only suppressor I have at the minute. I would recommend using a suppressor, especially if you're playing solo. If you're running away a squad and you have guys to watch your back and watch other angles you can't see, it's not the end of the world if you don't have a suppressor. But if you're playing solo, you do need that suppressor, and at the minute I'm playing solo a decent bit, trying to level up guns. Yeah, so yeah, the suppressor is compulsory on there. And then we're still using the first barrel, the 16.5 ultralight, for the extra strafe speed. You'll see here that this one does 200% extra vehicle damage, and as far as I can tell, that's actually it. And I don't care about that in Search and Destroy, so yeah, I don't care. And then this one is plus 10% strafe speed, so it does add 5% strafe speed, but it also takes away 25% bullet velocity, which means your bullets aren't hitting the target as quickly as they should be, especially at longer ranges. That is really important. We're sticking with the default barrel for now. Couldn't speak there. And yeah, I'll probably change it to these ones as it goes. Aim, walk and movement speed. Realistically, strafing, as important as it is, and I do sort of prefer having good strafe speed, doesn't seem that important right now. If the time to kill was a little bit higher, maybe it would be very important, but at the minute it's kind of more who gets the first shot off is the person that's going to win that gunfight. So yeah, these 2 barrels are probably your best 2. Maybe this one the best, and then this one second best. But yeah, for the minute we're sticking with the ultralight. On the body we have the steady aim laser for extra hipfire accuracy. Not compulsory at all, because 9 times out of 10 you'll be at a slightly further range than you would be with the likes of an MP5 or another SMG that's in the game, because I forgot them all at this point. But yeah, like the AK47 maybe. Yeah. So the hipfire accuracy isn't really important. It's just because I have the wildcard that lets you take 7 attachments rather than 5. So yeah, I want to put something on. I didn't put a sight on because on the Krieg the sight throws me off more than it actually helps, so I like the iron sights. Got the infiltrator grip for the movement speed, shoot and move speed, and aim walking speed. There we go, once again with strafe speed plus on there. Horizontal recoil control. The recoil is fine. The recoil is absolutely fine in this game, or in this gun. And then on here we're using the jungle style mag for the 20% extra reload quickness. Lot of stats in this game. But yeah, this one here, I don't need extra starting ammo at all. I don't need extra ammo at Search and Destroy. I'm not going to go through that much ammo. And I really don't want to lose 20% on my aim down sight time. It takes it down to 330 milliseconds from 270. And yeah, I would really rather be able to aim in quickly and get that kill off rather than, having extra ammo that I'm not going to need, especially if I'm dead. Because one guy was using an MP5 and just beamed me out of nowhere before I could even get my gun on him. So yeah, the jungle style mag is the way to go for that. There we have speed tape again for that extra ADS speed, sorry. Pretty self-explanatory, just to aim down sights faster. This one would probably be handy as well, the drop shot wrap. Basically for 50% flitch resistance and the ability to stay shooting and ADSing while dropping the prone. That could be handy, but yeah, for me the ADS speed is more important, and then that's just 90% flinch resistance. So if you get shot in the face with a shotgun from there, your gun is not moving, man. you're not moving, you're staying dead aimed on this guy, like. And then here we have the wire stock for the sprint to fire time, because I don't know if it's, yeah, I would say it's just this game in general. There isn't really much recoil, like, there's not much recoil. The pistol is there's nothing on it because I don't really have anything on it. There we go, we'll put the muzzle brake on just for you guys, 5% vertical recoil control. I actually think it just got that, I don't really use it much. Stim shot, because people play aggressive, I play aggressive, so yeah, I need it. Frag, because Semtexes are poo, and then the field mic or the proximity mine, I switch up between them two. Probably the proximity mine at this point, because as you guys can see, I'm level 39 now, and by having dead silence, having ninja takes you off the field mic. I forgot the name of it. So yeah, there isn't really much need for it at this point. Also, flak jacket, you'll see here I have the gunfighter wildcard on this. This is like one of the only classes that I have gunfighter on. It's either gunfighter or lawbreaker every time. Lawbreaker is the more handy option, but just for the Craig I like it this way. So yeah, we have flak jacket, gearhead, because I don't really care about any of this stuff. So yeah, we have gearhead, and then we have ninja. Very, very important. It does quieten you down a lot. It is not silent though. It is not dead silent. It is ninja, so you just move quietly. You can still be heard, but it is a considerable amount quieter, to be fair. So I have like ran into places and ran at people and got the kills, whereas before they would have been hard aiming the spot because they could hear me coming from fucking 3 miles ago. So yeah, ninja is awesome, man. Moving on to the next class, and we're gonna have to speed this up a little bit. Here we go. We have the same wildcard, so pretty much the same perk setup, except yeah, not exact same perk setup. And we have no optic because it's an MP5 and you don't need it. And if you use an optic in an MP5, I'll stop talking, but just don't. So here we go. We have the sound suppressor. Like I said, keep yourself off the map. The 9.5 reinforced heavy barrel for extra effective damage range and bullet velocity. It does affect the sort of ADS, like moving speed, strafing speed, and your aim walking speed. So yeah, a bit of a disaster. Got the hipfire actually on here. We'll actually switch that out for this one, which I have just unlocked. So yeah, going from 15% to 36% plus. We do lose 8% on ADS speed, but we'll get it back. We'll get it back, don't worry. And then for the foregrip, we're using just the default foregrip for the 15% horizontal recoil. So stop it from moving side to side. We're still using the basic 40 round mag, because as you can see here, it does take 10% reload quickness away. But it's worth it. The MP5 has quite a high rate of fire, and this 40 round mag takes away your ADS speed, which I don't want. So yeah, that's just stick with the first one. And then the speed tip for ADSing. So yeah, I told you we're getting it back. And then the collapse stock for ADSing. We're definitely getting it back. So yeah, there you go. And then this, all I have on it is an extended barrel. That is it. Stimshot frag field mic. Like I said, this one is the only one that changes in there. It goes between these two. That's it. That is it. And then this one, Up on Motherland, is the AK47, because Up on Mother Russia. And this is what I'm running on this. We have the muzzle-brake 7.62 suppressor, obviously the way to go. I still use the muzzle brake on this because I like how it sounds. I just like the sound of the AK, and you kill somebody, and it's really good in this game, and you kill somebody and it just, oh, it feels nice. It feels nice and I like it. And then in here in the barrel we have the 18.2 takedown. You'll see I haven't actually got this unlocked. It's because I have a variant. I'm not actually sure what gave me the variant. So yeah, if you don't have the variant, use the 15.5 ultra light at this point, for if you're below level 20 on the AK. And then switch it out to this one as soon as you hit level 21, because this is the better barrel. Arguably better than the one I'm using now. Dare I say it, for the extra bullet velocity, you do drop off a bit on effective damage range, but It's potentially better. It's entirely up to yourself what you think of that one. We're using the foregrip for the recoil. Not really much of it, but the AK is notorious for having recoil. So yeah, we just put it on there because I haven't actually used it without it, because that grip is also just part of this variant. So I had it on from the start, and then we used this mag because of the reload quickness, and I don't need the extra ammo in Search and Destroy. Then we have this grip right here, which if you don't have, use the speed tape, but if you have this variant, stick with a grey elastic for the extra ADS speed. 90% flinch resistance, so you're not going anywhere. You still get the ADS if you drop shot. That's just the way to go. The stock, you could put on a wire stock if you want to get back that 10%. Sorry. If you want to get back that 10% sprint to fire speed, because you see you lose 15%, so at least you're only losing 5%. Not a massive drop off, but yeah, that's the way to go. Perks, here we go. Here's the difference. Lawbreaker, we use flak jacket, and then two perk 3s. So we use Ghost and Ninja. Ghost because if you're playing solo, teammates are usually pretty bad. So yeah, they die a lot. Spy planes come out, UAVs obviously, because that's a spy plane when I say UAVs. But all these streaks, it's just handy because teammates are not reliable. Right? They will die, they will get kill streaks called in against them, and you, because they are shite. And yeah, you need Ghost if you're playing solo. Like I said, if you have a full squad, your chances are you're going to fucking wipe boys anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is my phase up class, my sniper rifle class, using the LW3 Tundra because it is just better than the Pellington. Don't have much for it right now. The stabilizer .308 and the 28.2 extended barrel. Not a huge sniper, so if you're a big sniper and you have this gun maxed out, I would actually love to hear what you would put on it, because it's one of the only guns that I haven't actually had a chance to sit down and properly have a look through and see what the crack with it is. But yeah, that's my sniper class. And then we move on to the XM4 called the Commando Time because of the Commando from Black Ops 1, which is one of my favourite ARs in COD history. So it is, and yeah, here we go. This is what I'm running on it. We have the Millstop Reflex. I do use a reflex on this gun. Use this one at the minute, and I'll use this one as soon as I get a chance, as soon as I unlock it. But yeah, basically, I'm not a fan of the. Here's the thing. I like the iron sights. It's confusing even to me. I like the iron sights, but I find them very difficult to use. Like, for some reason, I don't get it. I just lose track of what I'm shooting at using the iron sights, but I like how they look. It's confusing, alright? I don't get it. We have a suppressor on, obviously keep ourselves off the minimap. Reinforced heavy barrel for the effective damage and bullet velocity. Whew. Steady aim laser, just because I am using the wildcard that gives me 7 attachments, so I thought I might as well throw them all on. Don't really know what I'll do with the rest of them. Reveal distance is the most pointless thing in the world to me because all of the maps are tiny. So yeah, we're using that. We're using this grip here because, like I said, there's not a lot of recoil in this game, so we're using this movement speed, ADS speed, or ADS movement speed, and shooting movement speed. So yeah, that's what we're using for now. Sprinting move speed is handy for obviously just moving about the map, but having +5 on all 3 of these is better than having just +6 on that. So yeah, we're going with that. Jumping style mag again for the same reason as the AK speed wrap, because I don't have what this grip basically is on the AK, and then the wire stock because of the sprint to fire time. And then the Magnum I just unlocked, so there's nothing on it. Alright, so before we move on, the next class is called COD 4. Comment now what you think the gun is going to be, and let me know. I want to know what you think my COD 4 class is going to be. If any OG COD 4 players are out there, you'll know there was one gun that is notorious from COD 4. There's a few guns that were good, but there's one gun that is notorious. But yeah, this is my... Have you commented? This is my M16 class. Of course it is, it couldn't be anything else. But yeah, it's my M16 class. I bought the COD Endowment pack whenever this game first came out, so I have this variant from it. Don't use a sight because I don't like how it sits up there rather than taking the handle off. But the iron sights on it are decent anyway, so it's not the end of the world. We use the muzzle brake 5.56, 16.3 rapid fire barrel for the extra fire rate, because obviously it is a burst fire weapon. Infiltrator grip because there's no recoil, it's a beaming machine. 45 round mag because you'd be stupid if you didn't. Aim at sight speed, not a big issue because we will very rarely be in a battle close enough to have the ADS speed, and if we do, that's why we have this bad boy here. So yeah, that, and then we have the tactical stock for the extra strafing speed. On the shotgun then, all we have on it really is the duckbill choke for the wider pellet spread, and then the 22-inch extended barrel for the effective damage range. That is pretty much it. On here we have the danger close perk, because I don't want to be close to anybody in this one, because the M16 is just a beaming machine. I'm sitting back, stim shot, proximity mine somewhere where I can watch me back, frag ×2 so I can just fucking throw nades and just not have to worry about it. So pretty much that is I'm playing slow, but if anybody gets close to me, they're getting shotgun in the face class. Which, you know, loses the COD 4 aspect when halfway through that sentence. But it's the M16, so I have to call it COD 4. And then next we have this bad boy, beaming, folks. And let me tell you, if you use the AUG in this game, I don't know if you've tried it, but you will be beaming, folks. This thing is an absolute monster if you haven't used it already. This thing one taps for fun. It does start with the toilet roll tube on it though, and you don't get iron sights as far as I can tell. There's literally no iron sights with this gun, so that is a bit of a pain. You have to use an optic unless you want that thing of Andrex on top of your gun. So at the minute I'm using the Cobra Red Dot, just because I'm not a fan of that big sight, although like I said, you would normally be slightly further away, so it's not the end of the world, but I just don't like that sight. Right. The muzzle brake 5.56 on there. We get the rapid fire barrel once again because it's a burst fire weapon, you want that extra fire rate. And then pretty much everything's the same. We got the grip because we've nothing else to put on it. So yeah, but if you haven't used the AUG, please give it a chance. Please give it a chance. It's a monster. I never see anybody using it, and it's fantastic. But yeah, the rest of these classes then are just guns for the absolute banter. This is the QBZ. I've had this for quite a while. I haven't actually leveled it up. I haven't used it. The same as the KSP45. This I got from the start. The Miliano was really good in the beta and the alpha. Just hasn't hit the same stride with me so far. Willing to give it a go, want to use it for a video, but yeah, for now it's just gonna sit there on that wee rack and collect some dust for me. But yeah, basically this is just a variant that I have whenever I first loaded up the game, so that's just what's on it. The Type 63 is the typewriter because it was funny and I wanted to rename all my classes for the video. So yeah, it hasn't been used, and then these are just the same classes, but I don't know why I have bonus custom classes. Is because I pre-ordered the game. So basically guys, these classes that I have lined up here, if you have the guns to these levels, which is still quite early, do you know what I mean, it's still quite early, if you have the guns to these levels, please make sure and use these setups. Come back to me, let me know what you think. They're really good. Some of you guys are probably putting, you know, grips on there and putting stocks on there to reduce recoil and stuff. There's really no need. Take them off, you'll not notice. They're still absolute laser beams, and I'm a bit worried about what's going to happen whenever they get transferred into the Modern Warfare engine for Warzone. Are they going to keep their feel, or is Infinity War going to take over and just be like, right, that's that gun in this game, but it's coming into our game and this is getting rebalanced, recoil's been added, a million other things are going to happen. It's really good in that game. When you play it in this game, you'd rather fucking throw your shoes at them and hope you just knock them out. But yeah, basically guys, give these classes a go if you haven't already. It is currently 3 AM in the morning and I am very tired. So yeah, just give these classes a go guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. I have been Fitzyy, and yeah, until the next video guys, peace.